Yo, what's good, boys? We are back at it again with another MLB The Show 25 video for you guys, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can implement leg kicks into your gameplay to help you get better as a player. No matter what rating you're at, you could be the worst player in the world. If you learn how to use leg kicks, it will help you. So that's what we're getting into today. I did include this in my hitting tutorial, but I've just seen a lot of requests for a specific video on it. I've done it in the past, so why not do it again? And so I have loaded up a little custom roster with some guys who have swings that I really like. And you'll see there is kind of a common denominator with a lot of these guys. So for the sake of this video, we might change it up at one point or another, but for right now, it's just going to be 4 seams down the middle, so I don't have to think too much when I'm kind of describing this. So we'll just take a couple here. And you're going to see Trey has a nice high early leg kick, which is pretty much exactly what you want. Because what the leg kick tells you is it basically gives you your earliest timing possible. Like, the only time you'd be swinging when the leg hits like its apex would be if it's like a high and in outlier 4 seam from like Roger Clemens, and it's just absolutely dotted. You may have to swing when the leg is just hitting its apex. And so common questions I get are you just staring at the leg? Obviously not. You're trying to hit a baseball. You're not trying to hit the leg. You're trying to hit a baseball. So you're still looking at the pitcher and you're just kind of noticing all this out of your peripheral. Maybe if you don't have a lot of reps with a batter, you might look at their leg kick and just take a pitch. But in general, you are looking at the pitcher. And that's going to be easier said than done if you're on a monitor. If you're on TV, obviously that's a lot more screen space that you have to worry about. So let's uncork one real quick. So what this is mainly going to help with is I see a lot of low-ranked players or even people that struggle after they transition to Hall of Fame, struggle after they transition to Legend, stuff like that. They'll get some of these really just abhorrent, ugly swings where, I mean, I can replicate it right now. Like, it'll be off speed, right? Not a fastball. And they'll swing, convinced it's a fastball, and you'll get a swing that looks like that. You should pretty much never manufacture a swing that looks like that, ever. There's basically no reason. Maybe on GOAT, but even now, like, off speed slower on GOAT. So there's really no point to ever be falling out of your shoes and just completely fooled if you're using leg kicks, because it's basically the timing that it's giving you. We can actually move our thing. This is pretty much like the timing that the leg kick's giving you. Like when Trey's leg is getting to his apex is when you would be hitting these fastballs. There you go. Plain and simple. So it's giving you your timing of any like middle in fastball. And then you're having to recognize and adjust off to, like, if it's a splitter or something. Otani's not the best example because he is he has bad speed differentials on the splitter, but we'll do our best here. And also, if you guys ever need to just drill like certain pitch combos, like a lot of people can't tell a splitter from a 4 seam, cutter from a 4 seam, you can always just come in custom practice and find somebody that has both and just toggle those 2 pitches. And you can see we saw the little hump. It's a splitter. I don't know how that's not a perfect, to be fair. But then we still have our nice early leg kick to where we don't get jammed on 98 miles an hour. So not the end of the world. It's like an 8 mile speed difference, but we will go ahead and cycle through some of these other guys who have good swings. So Vlad's a little different. He has a toe tap. There's not that many batters that have a toe tap. It's like Vlad, Bryce Harper, Derek Jeter, Chipper, David Wright, assuming he's still in the game. I think he had the pre-order card. So there's a couple guys that have toe taps. They're not my favorite, but I also don't hate them. So you can see Vlad. A lot of people really enjoy his swing. They reworked it last year. Before that, I always felt like it was kind of slow and just doo-doo. But now it's pretty good. Tatis, this is like, if he would have got a better roster update, this is post tempo patch, whatever you want to call it. So tempo's not gone. It's just a little like harder to do now. The leg will always go up at the same time, so the batter will swing like they'll start his swing like it is a fastball every time, and then the leg will go down earlier or later based on if it's off speed or not. So if you do actually want tempo, there's your tempo, but I just don't find it worth doing. You can just do leg kicks and just have good pitch recognition, and that will get you all the way to go. If you want to learn how to tempo after you get to go, that's your business. But for like my all-star players out there, for my Hall of Fame players, this is all you ever need to know to consistently put wood on the ball. I see way too many, like I said, low-ranked players swinging out of their shoes, striking out, where it's honestly impossible to strike out on all-star. If you use leg kicks and can put your PCI close to the ball, it's basically impossible to strike out on all-star. You can see Trout, honestly not my favorite swing in recent years. I don't know what they've done to him, but he doesn't quite do as well as he used to with this. But still fairly decent. Juan, my opinion, best swing in the game. He has a nice high early leg kick. You can see, for the most part, I've only included righties in this because it feels like every lefty has a godly leg kick and swing when you're hitting off a righty. But then when you're hitting lefty-lefty, it just feels miserable. So I think it's more important to emphasize what righties have good swings, because with most lefties, you kind of already know what you're getting. And you see that we're just living in that good timing window. I think our last one was just early. That one's just late. I don't know why the feedback is the way it is this year. J-Ram, super popular one. If you're wondering why he's popular online, it's because of all the quirks mixed with having such a nice leg kick. You can see, rope that one. He has a nice high early leg kick as well. You see, we're just kind of cranking splitters right now. I wish he'd throw a fastball. But he has decided not to. There it is. And this isn't like anything crazy. Me sitting here hitting 3 perfect splitters down the middle in custom practice on All-Star, not the craziest thing in the world. But if you can't do this, then obviously, you know, learn some leg kicks. Glaybot has a really nice one this year. You can see he has kind of like a delayed load, like his inside leg like kind of tilts back. It's almost like a weight shift more than like a leg kick or like a stride. And his swing is just honestly incredible. I'm shocked how good it is this year. But he's really good. And you can see, not super drilled with it, not super comfortable, obviously. Swing straight through that one. But the more reps you can get with players, the better you're going to do. Christian Campbell, he has kind of an interesting one. He has a very unique one, but it's pretty good. So you can see he takes like a long stride. It's kind of more like a weight shift, kind of like how Glaber has. And then he sticks his leg out like a KBO player. And when that leg is straight, that's kind of when you're considering swinging. Obviously, it's pretty easy. You don't have to have a lot of plate discipline sitting here in custom practice, guaranteed to see a strike. And in a game, there's more going on. There's more to think about, obviously. But the leg kick's just giving you your timing. It gives you your timing, and then you're like, yes or no on if you're swinging or not. You can see there under the ball, still good timing. Later side of good. Called it just late, but the feedback says later side of good, so don't know what all that's about. Perfect timing there, just PCI's off. And I think that concludes our TED Talk, honestly. I think I've gone through all the hitters I wanted to go through. So, oh, so you can actually hit with pitchers. Okay, cool. So we can do Babe Ruth. Last little talking point here. So Babe Ruth doesn't really have like a leg kick per se. He has a toe tap for sure. But you're kind of looking at his hands, which is a little different and hard to do. It's like him and Lou Gehrig now. There's not too many like old-timey swings like that. I think Lou Brock kind of does this as well. Lou Brock's a little easier because he's pretty short. But you're almost looking at the hands and just the weight transfer in general. And that's kind of giving you more so your timing. You can see not really hitting perfects, but we're also consistently squaring the ball up, which is good timing. I mean, that's perfect. I guess PCI was just off. So learn your leg kicks, man. Learn your leg kicks. It will change your game. I promise. Some people want to say that it like ruins them. That was like a common complaint I got in the first year I posted this video, was people saying it ruined their hitting. For me, there's just no room to sit here and load up games and just hit purely based on your internal timing and when you think you're supposed to swing at something. There's just way too much room for error. The servers are always trash. You have no idea. I've played all-star games that feel like they're on Legend, and Legend games that feel like they're on All-Star, just because of timing and server issues and just, you know, the game playing as it should. So learn your leg kicks. It'll help you kind of find like it'll give you your baseline. I'm not saying it's not tempoing, it's not like teaching you how to like exploit the game or whatever, but it is just a good way to find your timing all the time, guaranteed in online matches. I'm sure you've all had a game where you just can't catch the fastball, or just can't find your timing at all. And a lot of that will probably have to do with either aren't using leg kicks or you don't know how to use them properly. You can see this is my squad right now. Beltran, it's all right. He's a switch hitter. Polanco, super high early leg kick. Santander, I probably should have included in that team because he legitimately has one of the craziest, best leg kicks. Jorge Posada, crazy good leg kick. J-Ram, crazy good. Cattell, super good. Judge has a really nice leg kick. It's just, it's not quite as early as you'd probably like for him being 6 foot, 6'7", and you know, super tall. So a lot of people throw you super high end fastballs, and they do feel kind of faster than normal ones. And then Scott Rowland is probably the only card on this team where I don't like his leg kick, don't like his swing, and the stats are still making him hit 350 with 7 home runs, but it's not great. I'd probably prefer Chase Headley. Chase Headley has a weird swing where like you are kind of swinging when it's at the apex, because he just holds it in the air for whatever reason. McMahon has a pretty nice swing. Bregman, I thought of including him on that, but we already had so many. Terry Pendleton's pretty all right. Jackie, right? Like Jackie honestly has a really nice swing. So after you learn leg kicks, you'll kind of like start to find these like favored players, or you will start to really enjoy these cards to the fullest extent, and you'll kind of understand why some cards are trash. Like Jordan Lawler has a insanely nice swing. It's just the stats kind of let him down. So learn your leg kicks, guys. I promise you, it's going to do wonders for you. So if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, let me know. Till next time, peace.